Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Good morning, hola, bonjour, hey y'all, pura vida. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Redundancy Report. This is our video Friday where we cover Amber Lynn Reid. Now, when we set up the Redundancy Report, we really set it up because we were getting weeks upon weeks of nothing but bingo dauber content, and as scintillating as it was, we felt it was kind of redundant. So we're going to shift all of that to Friday and just deal with it then. But since we've made that declaration, of course, the Amberverse has kind of exploded. So here we are again on Friday with the Redundancy Report, but it's far from redundant today because today we're going to be taking a look at the hottest of the hot tea from the Amberverse. Now, while you and I slept, the agricultural industrialists from New Zealand have been very busy digging up a lot of dirt on Amber's new relationship. Now, I gotta say, most of it I'm not super comfy with. I'm not shaming anybody. People do what they're gonna do, but we're not gonna do that here. There's a few things that I guess we just have to acknowledge going forward without really digging in too deep, because it's just such public knowledge now that we can't deny it, that Amber Lynn Reid's new girlfriend apparently is a feeder. You know, I don't like to spread rumors and gossip and crap here on this channel, but the stuff that I've seen, it seems pretty undeniable that Tommy is a feeder, and Tommy's former partner was over 1,000 pounds when they passed. Now, people have been digging into the passed away partner's life and family and history and all that, and I'm not interested in that stuff. Amber's new girlfriend's passed away partner is none of our business or interest on this channel. She's got nothing to do with Amber. We like to look at Amber's behaviors. Now, Amber has presented Tommy to us on a silver platter, so Tommy, quite frankly, is fair game for us to comment on at this point. Her dead partner, not so much. Now, all I'm going to say about that is it does kind of confirm for us what Tommy's intentions seem to be. Now, Amber uploaded a video yesterday, and she, for the first time in many, many, many years, disabled the comments. And then it got bad. Bad got to worse, and she made a community post, and she again disabled the comments. She hasn't done that in a really long time. Comments, of course, mean engagement. If you didn't know, clicks and likes on YouTube equal engagement. And, you know, if you have a favorite YouTuber, or if you have a YouTuber that you hate and you think, I'm going to go click dislike on every single one of their videos, you know, all that does is help that YouTuber. So, you know, don't do that. If you're really trying to hurt somebody, you ignore them. The opposite of love isn't hate. It's indifference. So anyway, clicking like or dislike is engagement. And without comments turned on, she's losing a lot of engagement. So now, the video that she released was kind of released before, I think, all of this feeder information was confirmed with pictures and videos and various screenshots. I mean, the dearth of information is overwhelming. It's just hard to deny at this point. I'm not going to get into anything about that person other than that clearly they were over 1,000 pounds. They passed away from being fed to death by Tommy. And now here comes Amber. I also would like to mention that I believe that Tommy's partner passed away like 10 weeks ago, and she's already onto Amber and in love. This is going to get real messy. Rio, do you think it's going to get too messy? He's not going to answer because he's a cat. All right. Now, with all that preface aside, Let's look at this sobby ass piece of video that she uploaded for us yesterday. Because, Amby's upset. I'm not convinced I've had enough coffee for this yet, but. All right, sad Amber, what have you got to say to us today, girl?
Hello guys, welcome to a new video. So I might get emotional and I really don't want to. I have been doing my fair share of crying for
Can we please take away the black elf eyeliner pen from her? What is this two skinny black lines sticking out from her eyes, Amber? That's not a winged eyeliner. And if you're so sad from crying, wipe that shit off. Like, stop with the eyeliner. It's ugly, and I'm so sick of people saying, "Oh my God, your wings." On God, it's the best thing I've ever seen. It's not.
sure. Sure it looks it. I'm just having like genuinely a hard time. As you guys know, I met my girlfriend in person and like for the lack of a better word, like it was just magical, like
Was
truly magical and it just I haven't felt that happy in forever. Sorry. Finally being able
okay. You felt that happy like 4 months ago, and then you felt that happy a year previous to that, and you felt that happy. Like, girl, it's not forever. Every time you meet a new woman, you feel like this. This isn't unique. And it hasn't been that long a time. I am curious. Now, it's funny because now everything that's happened since the video, I kind of understand. But when this video was posted, I thought, okay, she's pissed off that people are looking for Tommy and all that stuff. I get that. But why is she crying? Why is she so upset? Well, now we kind of know. But Amber, go
someone
on.
like that I feel like isn't ashamed of me. Like it just felt really good. And so like I posted her on my Instagram as you guys saw. I also posted her on TikTok and I can't even tell you how much support we got. Like it was a lot. Like majority of you are literally the sweetest like ever. So thank you like from the both of
No, Amber, the majority of your viewers are not the sweetest ever. They're not. It's not the majority of people. It's not. You know, not everybody's gonna go and be as shady about all of this. Like, despite Amber thinking that I'm the biggest fucking serial doxer in the world, I have no interest in any of this stuff. My interest is in Amber Lynn, her behavior, and her direct partner who has allowed themselves to be on camera. That's as far as my interest lies. So we won't be doing any of the doxing or the videos or the whatnot. I mean, I'll speak to it if it's out there and it's so big we can't ignore it, but we're not watching that here. I don't want to entertain that shit. But Amber, you brought this on yourself. Let's face it. Let's be real.
us truly. Like a lot of you saw the happiness and saw the love just in a 16-second clip. So thank you for that. Like
She thinks that their love was, oh my God, our love is so big that it was such a short clip and they can see it. They can see how. Stop.
trust me, there's a lot of it. A lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy when we're together. Like
Yeah.
it feels magical to me. And it's like you guys know I don't post my girlfriends online because
No, you didn't post one girlfriend online. You post everything online. Amber, you've posted pictures of your freaking blood clots online. Don't tell us about how discreet you are. You didn't post one. You didn't post Fled because Fled said, there's no effing way I'm going to be on that camera. And Fled apparently is the only. Oops. Fled apparently is the only smart partner that you actually have ever had. Oh, little tiny sort of half a Rio spotting there for you. You might need him for this one.
people are crazy.
Well,
People ruin it. They absolutely ruin
no.
it without a doubt. But I remember there was a discussion that me and my girlfriend had. She literally asked me like, "Is it important for you that your partner is in your videos?" And I said, "In fairy tale world, yes. Like, yeah, that would be really nice for me. But realistically, I would understand if my partner did not want to be in my videos. I will never
Amber has been on YouTube for over 10 years. And she has cultivated an audience that's built on criticism and hate of her behaviors. That's undeniable. Amber, of anybody, should know what would happen when she put a girlfriend's picture online. Now, Amber, it's not that you don't, people aren't allowed to, you have every right to do that, but you're also fully cognizant of the repercussions, and you should have done this differently. She probably could have introduced Tommy to us and, a little bit, but the thing is, it's just all too fast. So, number one, people are going to criticize the speed of this union. And then the fact that this girl seems to really want to be on camera. That, the 16-second clip that shows so much love. Oh my God. Yeah, it was a short clip, but there was a lot of clips in it. And every single one of those things, I'm sorry, Tommy was kissing Amber like this. That girl wants to be on camera. That girl wasn't acquiescing to Amber to be on camera. That girl wanted to be on camera. That's undeniable. It's pretty easy to see that.
Force someone to do that. And she said, literally, because it's important to me, that's why she would be willing to be in my videos. And it just meant a lot. It was very.
Before that girl's socials were privated, what I saw was an Instagram that looked, quite frankly, a lot like Amber's. It was like a wall of selfies, heavily filtered selfies. That girl's not shy about being on camera. I'm sorry. I think that girl very much wanted to be on this channel.
Very selfless of her. That's just one example of the way that she loves me. When you see something that's important to your partner, you kind of want to make that happen for them, and she wanted to do that for me.
What do you do for anybody, Amber? Oh, wait. I know what's important for your new partner, and I know that you'll do that. So,
and I thought that was super sweet. So we were super excited to post that video on Instagram and TikTok. And again, the love and support has been just so appreciated. But then there has been a lot that has happened since I posted it.
Sure
and it's
has.
literally just a 16-second clip. And it has validated every fear that I've ever had about showing a partner on my videos or just on social media in general.
Now, I'm of two minds. Number one, I can't say I blame her. In her delusional little head, she thinks that she's just everybody's friend, like you're just like my Facebook friend, and when I get a new girlfriend, all my friends are going to be so happy for me. But Amber, you're not everybody's friend. You're a YouTuber, and you're a highly criticized YouTuber. So there's no way you couldn't have known what this reaction was going to be. Did she really think that people were just going to drop their whatever it was in their hands and go, oh my God, it's real. Look at Amber's in love. And oh, she's so cute. And everything was going to be hunky dory. That's not how the internet works. And quite frankly, I don't know if you've noticed, I sure have. In the last year, this world we call Gorl has gotten so effing toxic and ugly. This isn't a fun, Amberverse isn't fun anymore, okay? It's really ugly. It's about people who are so effing thirsty to destroy other people. And as soon as someone new comes up, you gotta know they're gonna dig like naked mole rats to find out any dirt in this person's past because we gotta expose everybody. It's ridiculous, okay? Nobody just wants to relax and have fun and giggle anymore. It's all about we have to destroy them. We have to find out things in their past. And I'm going to tell you, there's not a single human being that doesn't have something in their past that they're a little ashamed of. I'm sorry. Even the people that are doing all the exposing, they got shit in their past too. So can we just maybe stop trying to destroy each other and just go back to having fun and commenting on stuff? Because it's gotten real ugly. Now, Amber, quite frankly, deserves everything she's getting right now because she cultivated this and she knows better. So I'm not feeling any sorry for her, but if she hasn't noticed how ugly Gorlworld has gotten, then she's more delusional than even I thought.
There are so many rumors being made up about her, things that are just wild. Obviously, I have not heard every single rumor, so I can't sit here and deny or confirm every single thing because literally it's just a lot. But I do
It is a
want
lot.
to talk about some of the rumors that I have heard. I feel like
Okay.
that's super important. So
Now, this is very interesting because when this came out, we watched it on the Rage stream, and then after that, a whole bunch of stuff came out. So it is very interesting for me to watch hear what she's going to say now that I know more truths about what's going on here, or apparent truths.
the first thing is, no, she is not a feeder.
Okay, the first thing is she is absolutely a feeder, and you know, Merc, I always hedge my bets. I'm always backpedaling. I'm always saying, "What do you think?" I'm sorry. From what I've seen, this girl 1,000%, 1,040 pounds percent. This girl is a feeder. Her last partner passed away. She was over 1,000 pounds. Now, even that I would say might be speculation, but I've also seen many posts from her and the girlfriend on feeder websites talking about feederistic things. Now, I'm blown away, but it's pretty hard to deny now that this girl is absolutely a feeder. And it kind of makes sense now, all the love bombing. Because she's out to trap herself a new girl. That's why all the love bombing. It's creepy, but. And I don't like spreading rumors, but I think this one's pretty hard to deny. That girl is absolutely a feeder.
People think that she's a feeder,
She
and
is.
she's definitely not that.
She definitely
Like,
is.
yes, she has a specific type, but I'm letting you guys know that, like, every single person that I've been in a relationship with, everyone that you guys have known, they said.
So now she's going to justify that she's just, I'm a bigger girl. I'm just a little bit of a bigger girl. And, she likes a little bigger girl. Her last girlfriend was 1,000 pounds. Okay? I'm not posting it. It's out there if you want to see it, but I swear to God, there's pictures of Tommy being smothered under the weight of this girl in ecstasy. It's so weird.
That they prefer girls my size.
And if
that is a thing that all of my partners have had in common, I think that I don't know if I would ever.
And she's gonna get you up to that size because that's what she likes to do. It's fun for her to watch you eat. Amber, you should just honestly, you're not gonna ever lose weight. You're not trying to lose weight. You're not serious about losing weight. It doesn't matter who's there to help you or what tools you've got. You had the gift of being able to get weight loss surgery. You fucked that up. You've been on Ozempic. You fucked that up. Semaglutides. You fucked that up. You've been on every diet in the world. You fucked that all up. You've had your mother. You've had your partners. You've had all the support in the world, and you screw it up continuously. So why don't you just give in and become a feedie? I'm telling you, your life would be so happy. You and your girlfriend would be so happy all the time. Amber, it would be that joy that you're always looking for all the time with food as well. And then you could make a fortune on those websites. Get off YouTube. And guess what? Those feeder websites, they would adore you. They would love you. There would be none of this hate. You wouldn't have to you would have to open 2 post office boxes for all the gifts they'd be sending you. So I don't know why at this point you just don't get down and embrace it. Because you're not serious about losing weight. You've shown us it's been a decade.
Ever actually be in a relationship with someone who didn't prefer bigger girls, because it's like, I am really big and I wouldn't see someone who prefers like smaller girls to be in a relationship with me.
No, of course
that
not.
probably would never happen.
No.
So 9 times out of 10, when someone my size is in a relationship, it's more than likely because I am that person's type. And that's no different in this relationship. But to be a
Amber, the problem is your size isn't just simply overweight. There's people who like a thick girl or a thick dad or dad body or whatever. We all have our choices and our preferences, and they're all welcome to that. And thank God they're wide and varied. It means all of us have a chance to be included. But you're not just a heavy girl. You're not even just an obese girl. You're a medical anomaly at this point. You are an outlier to what is even the top end of the scale. Anybody that's attracted to you is a fetishist. I'm sorry. There's no denying it. I mean, if they were attracted to your personality despite your weight, that's different. But if they're attracted to you and find you attractive at that weight, they're a fetishist. I'm sorry. They're a fetishist. That doesn't lie within the realm of normal tastes. It doesn't. It just doesn't.
feeder, is a completely different topic.
And that's
A
what she
feeder
is.
versus someone who prefers bigger girls, two completely different things.
Why not both?
And she is not that. She is
She
not a
is that.
feeder. I would never in a million years be in a relationship with one. There's also rumors going around that she has STDs, specifically herpes, which is freaking insane. And
Okay, that's really wild. I don't know where she got that from, because I'll tell you, I've been reading Kiwi Farms. I'm no innocent. I read it too. And they haven't talked about an STD. I don't know where this STD thing comes from. Here's another thought I had. All of this stuff. Now, at this point, it's made the rounds. A lot of people are talking about it. But at the point where she made this video, as far as I know, the only place that had that information was Kiwi Farms. At that point, I hadn't seen anybody going live and talking about it and doing gross things with her dead partner, her ex's dead partner. It's still, good Lord, leave the woman alone. She's got nothing to do with the Amberverse. It's revolting to me. This community's gotten pretty revolting with some of the things they've done in the last 24 hours, but to each their own. I will say, though, Amber, why are you reading Kiwi Farms? Like, the only way that she heard of all this stuff before she made this video, as far as this timeline goes, is she had to be reading Kiwi Farms. So are you telling me that you posted that 16-second video and went immediately over to Kiwi Farms to see what they were saying about it? It's pretty weird behavior. And, if you're so strong in your love and you don't, and just don't read it, Amber. We've said this a million times. I'm sure there's all kinds of shit about me on Reddit. Do you think I go to Reddit to read it? Absolutely not. Those threads can gather dust as far as I'm concerned. And that's what you should do. You shouldn't be on Kiwi Farm. Oh, I've been on Kiwi Farms too. Do you think I'm going to read any of the threads about me? No, I'm not an idiot. I don't care what those people have to say. So why am I going to read it? Because if I read it, it'll upset me. And then I'll end up like you.
absolutely not true. I don't understand
It's absolutely
STD
true.
shaming
Oh,
anyways. I think that's wild to me, but that's
that
a
is.
whole other topic. But no, she does not have herpes. That's crazy. So majority of these rumors actually came within like this anonymous person, like because the screenshot is floating around literally everywhere, and they were just like they made up this whole thing and this paragraph, and it's like off the chain crazy. Something about how years ago my girlfriend had a wife and they were trying to like get money. No, my girlfriend has never had a wife. She doesn't have a wife. She's actually not the one that you should be worried about having a wife, but we won't go.
Okay, so she's trying to throw a little Valentine shade there. Okay, Amber, nobody cares. Like, nobody feels sorry for you about Valentine, okay? You got ahead of yourself. You got involved in an online relationship with somebody you didn't know. Oh, how effing familiar. It's your MO. But Valentine turned out to be somebody who was actually just using you. It's amazing it hasn't happened before now. Nobody cares about Valentine, Amber. You're stupid. You got yourself involved with somebody that you didn't know, and some shit happened that you didn't like. Well, that's exactly, and guess what? And now you're doing it again. And I'm not going to speak to this rumor. There's all kinds of stuff about this rumor and the kid, and I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going into that stuff. But it hasn't, I will say, it's not one screenshot. That that the evidence has to be overwhelming for me to be actually saying that I think it's true. Because I don't like saying something's true if I'm not pretty sure, but I'm telling you, the evidence is overwhelming.
Go into that. She's never asked anyone for money. She has a full-time job. She actually has a really great life. She's never asked me for money. This is actually a topic that I brought up with her, was like, you've never asked me like how much money I make, nothing. Like she has never talked to me about money.
I wouldn't, you've known somebody a month and that's a conversation that you're having? That right there shows you how immature and God, Amber, you are so naive and gullible. You are going to get in so much trouble. This might be just the beginning of ugly people coming into Amber's life, Because now, I told you, I think that the Amberverse has gotten really, really ugly and toxic. Really, really ugly and toxic. And, when you lie down with dogs, you get fleas. And I think there's a lot more fleas around than there used to be. And I think she could be an actual danger at this point. I don't care. She's a grown-ass adult woman. She got herself in this position. She's got her family around her. I'm not like clutching my pearls. Oh my God, poor Amber. I'm not really worried about her. I don't quite frankly, give a fuck one way or the other. I think she's a stupid fool. She's a stupid fool. She's putting herself in a really dangerous position here. She's putting herself in a really dangerous position here. I believe now that all this crying in this video is because she knew what was going to come out that we didn't know yet. And that was about the size of the ex and the fact that the ex passed away and all that stuff. And I think she's truly terrified for people to find that out. And honest to God, if you are, then why would you have ever posted a picture of that girl? She's got identifiable tattoos.
Ever. I'm the one who actually brought it up because I was shocked by it. She was.
And after a month, do you talk to somebody about how much money? I would never, after 4 weeks, be surprised and say, oh my God, you have never asked me how much money I make. You know why, Amber? Because adults generally don't talk about that. It's one of the things that people in polite society just don't talk about generally, how much they make. I mean, it can come up, but it's not something that you dig about after a month. I mean, if you're ready to commingle your lives, then finances are an important thing that you have to discuss openly and honestly with each other, but not after 4 weeks.
Here for 4 days and she bought majority of everything for us, and it's just like people think that she's using me for money. Nope. She's extremely independent, and I find that to be pretty attractive, not gonna lie.
Why is an independent okay? How is an independent, financially stable woman with a full-time job going to in any way fulfill Amber's needs? I mean, clearly, if this woman is a feeder, which we're pretty sure she is, we can see why Amber was going to fulfill her needs. But, you know, Amber, an independent woman who makes money isn't going to want to just, well, maybe. I just got up and I was going to say, she's not going to want to sit on the couch and eat with you all day. But if she's a feeder, I guess maybe she will. I just think it's sad. Like, she keeps going for these reasonably healthy looking independent women who get with her and then can never do anything again except sit on the couch. Like, can you imagine your partner can't go for a bike ride? Can't go for a walk? Can't go out dancing? At her age, I was out at the clubs all the time dancing.
Why? So those are like the main rumors, and I'm telling you guys, majority of the rumors that you're hearing are absolutely untrue.
She knew what was coming.
One thing that's floating around of this girl saying how like my girlfriend messaged her, weeks ago. It wasn't weeks ago, it was months ago. It was even before me and my girlfriend even started talking. And that literally means nothing to me. Like, yes, people have a past. Like, I was in a whole ass relationship before I met this girl. Like, there is a such thing as like flirting and dating around and like trying to find your person. Like, I will never judge her for that. I think that's just, it's really weird that that would even be like a topic of discussion of like.
Why it's a topic of discussion, Amber, especially now, is because that means that if this girl who said that, and Amber's not denying that Tommy was flirting with this girl. So there's some other girl that has come forward and said, I know who Tommy is. Tommy was in my DMs not that long ago, right before Amber. Now, what I find intriguing about that now, given the information that we know, is that Tommy's partner passed away like 10, 12 weeks. So she was already talking to another girl before she started talking to Amber, and that's all within the space of like 2 to 3 months after her partner passed away. That's gross. Isn't that kind of gross? I mean, I get, the lightning speed of the lesbian, but that's you don't have to.
Oh my
It's
God,
not a law.
Amberlynn's girlfriend has talked to other girls in the past. Like, duh. We all have. Like, literally, I've been in how many relationships? Also, like, bringing in people from her past, or bringing in like family members, or bringing in like friends, or whatever it may be, is just crazy, and it's not warranted. It doesn't need to happen.
Okay, warranted is not the right word there, but I agree with her. Like I said, Amberlynn is fair game. She's presented her partner publicly and given her a name, so she's fair game as far as I'm concerned. And by fair game, I don't mean you can dig in and find this person's DNA and go run it and find out everything. Like, really, can we just settle down on the exposing and the digging in and all that? And can we just kind of deal with what's here and now. Is that not enough? I don't know. It's just this girl is gross, though.
Really want to protect her because her heart is so pure and genuine and beautiful. Like one of the actual greatest.
She fed a woman to death, Amber. Now, I don't. It's not her fault. If you're in a feeder relationship and the plump one passes away, I think the plump one has some say in that too. You're putting your. I mean, she put herself in that position. But that's kind of how it looks right now. So I don't know how pure and innocent and gentle and saintly good Tommy's heart is. Her partner passed away. She barely had the ashes scattered, and she was already in someone else's DMs, and now she's in yours.
Greatest people I've ever known, and I will do anything in my power to protect her. Like this has been affecting her. She's not used to being in the spotlight like this, especially
I bet.
with so many people who like want to create drama or create content regarding her. Really,
I guess when you've lived a really ugly, controversial lifestyle, you would be afraid of being exposed on the internet. And maybe both of you should have thought of this before you started posting 16 seconds of love. Oh my God.
ultimately it's people creating lies and rumors, and it's affecting her. It's affecting me, and it's not fair and it's not right. She's literally just trying to love me and have a relationship with me, and she's being torn apart for it. So to protect her and to protect us and to protect our peace, I don't think I want her on camera anymore. And I don't think she wants to be on camera. Like we were going to share our relationship online. Like she was going to be in my videos, and I really wanted that. And she wanted that. Like,
was she going to feed you? Were you going to make feeder you could still do that. I told you, Amber, just embrace it, okay? You're never going to lose this weight. Prove me wrong. You've had 10 years. Prove me wrong. What you've shown to us is that you have zero commitment in losing this weight. You're not interested in losing the weight. It doesn't matter what tools, how much help, how much love, how much support, how many gadgets and watches and calendars and journals. It doesn't matter. Nothing ever is going to make you lose that weight. Just become a feeder. Just become a feeder. You love food, right? You love Tommy. Tommy loves to feed you. Like, just go make a fortune and eat yourself to death and be happy as a clam. Because, chances are
it was going to be a moment for all of us. And I know how many people would have literally loved to see that. And I know there still are so many of you, majority of you are rooting for us. And I appreciate that so much. But there is a group of people who have ruined the possibility of something really great.
Ruiners. We ruined it. We're ruiners. I think she probably means Kiwi Farm here. But, we're all ruiners. Amber's life would be so perfect if it wasn't for us. We ruin everything all the time.
Great for this channel. And I know that I can carry on this channel by myself.
Oh, no. See, there's where you're mistaken. Oh, that's where you're mistaken. You can't. You're so boring. I'm calling your videos redundancy reports. Well, not this week, but if Tommy's gone and we're going back to that crap, you can't carry a channel by yourself, Amber. You've proven that.
I always have. Somehow I always make it through, and I'm grateful for every single one of you who watch me. But like, it would have been fun to have another element. I know you guys would have loved that, but ultimately, mental health comes first. People's well-being comes first, and I don't want anything to affect my girlfriend because she means the absolute world to me. It just sucks like a lot that this has happened.
I will say, and a few people have pointed out to me that Amber uses she pronouns for Tommy. So going forward, I'm using she pronouns for Tommy. All right.
It was literally just because of a 16-second clip of us just being happy and us just being in love. I think that we just need to do better as people. I don't really know what else to say right now.
Listen, you guys, we need to do better as people, okay? Amber can't live her happy life because we suck as people and we've ruined it again. Although I do miss the energy of a Snapchat rant. Where's the little butterflies? I like a filter when I'm being yelled at. What can I say?
It just ultimately sucks really bad. And it's like, as much as I wanted people to do the right thing, I should have known that, like, that wasn't gonna
You didn't do the right thing. It's a shame that Amber's just spinning around on her little pedestal of perfection, but then every once in a while the world just doesn't do the right thing for her. Oh, she was really hoping we were going to do the right thing this time, but oh, we did it again.
happen. And that's really sad, really. I don't really know when I'm gonna be filming again. I kind of just feel like defeated a little bit, and it's just hard. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Well, we've ruined it again, you guys. We keep ruining everything. We ruin things all the time. We're just like a ruiners club. I don't think we ruined it, Amber. I think Amber ruined it. I think this community has gone off the chain the way they're reacting to things. But in my heart of hearts, I truly believe that this woman, from what I've seen, is definitely a feeder. Amber could be entering some really dark territory, but I wonder if this woman will be able to withstand the shitstorm of stuff that's coming. I have a feeling maybe Tommy might be saying adios pretty soon. We'll see what happens. Anyway, it looks like we're back to bingo dobbing, so maybe redundancy report next week will be a little redundant. Who knows? Anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me and for not being lunatics in my community. I appreciate that a lot. I don't know what to say. I guess we'll have to wait and see if Amber ever uploads again, and even if she doesn't, I'm going to see you tomorrow on the live stream. So if you liked the video, click like, and if you disliked it, click dislike, because that counts just as much, and we love that. I can't wait to see you tomorrow with Rio, who will wake up to come to work tomorrow. So live stream tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And you know the routine. Until we meet then, you know what to do. Just, oh, good Lord, be kind. And hasta luego.